For many parents, competitive sports offer a unique opportunity to help teach children the values of discipline, practice, sacrifice, and teamwork. They can help develop endurance and strength, build confidence and social skills, and help balance a rigorous academic workload. Parents of children in sports programs can also have some peace of mind, knowing that at least as long as their children are out on the playing field, they're out of trouble. That is, so long as their child's school is a ChildSafe school. The increasing incidence of childhood illness, combined with emerging science that links many of those illnesses with exposures to chemical toxins, including pesticides, has raised concerns about the quality of school environments. And the pesticides frequently applied to school playing fields are coming under closer scrutiny for their long-term effects on children's health.
There's what we know, and there's what we don't know. And what we know already is that lead, methylmercury, a number of pesticides, polychlorinated biphenyls affect the developing brain. And what's equally scary is what we don't know. Simultaneously with the phasing in of these chemicals, which were mostly developed since World War II, we've seen epidemic rises in chronic diseases among American children. Asthma has tripled. Developmental disabilities now affect on the order of 5 to 10% of American children each year. Childhood cancers are on the rise, such as leukemias, testicular cancer, among other diseases. Some birth defects have tripled in the past 30 years. We don't know what the causes are of that epidemic, but what we do know is that environmental chemicals are significant factors in the rise of those epidemics.
Pesticides used on playing fields can enter the body of a child in 3 ways. Those which volatilize or are disturbed by heavy activity or strong winds can become airborne, and high rates of respiration among young athletes increase the amount of these toxins which they breathe in. Pesticides can also be absorbed through skin during normal play or when sitting or lying on turf. Finally, chemicals can be accidentally ingested through hand-to-mouth behavior after touching turf or handling equipment, and brought inside homes and schools on the soles of shoes where they can remain active for long periods of time.
Once a toxic exposure occurs, the effects are permanent and lifelong, and you can't regain that moment in a child's development. We've moved from an era where we were focused on high-level exposures or massive, intense exposures to the reality that low-level exposures to environmental chemicals have equally significant effects on children's health. And so it's not the dose that makes the poison anymore. It's the exposure to a wide array of environmental chemicals, even at the lowest levels of exposure, that can harm children's health.
While scientists continue to explore the relationship between pesticides and human health, a growing number of schools are making the decision to become child-safe schools and protect their children by taking preemptive action. Making the switch from a chemical program to a natural turf program is a matter of understanding soil biology and learning how to harness nature's own resources to help create healthy, resilient turf.
The natural organic turf management program simply works more with nature and what nature has in place and can in fact produce excellent quality athletic fields. Generally speaking, municipal properties and athletic fields are under constant heavy use. Compaction is turf grass's #1 enemy, so it's our job at the municipal level, if we want to maintain good athletic fields, to continually relieve that compaction. We use a natural organic fertilizer, we do a compost top dress, a heavy and vigorous overseeding, and then either a core or slice aeration several times during the growing season. When we combine all of these things around a predetermined program, then we're able to grow good, healthy grass.
Even if the quality of the fields dropped a little, we were willing to live with that, and they haven't. Actually, the fields are as green, as full, and as healthy as they've ever been. And I feel good, because if somebody goes, oh, what are you guys putting down? I'll say, you can go on it virtually 2 minutes after we're done laying the stuff down. It's been something that we can, as a town, can say, look, we made this effort, and the fields haven't deteriorated. In fact, we have some of the nicest ball fields in the New Haven County.
This is pesticide-free here for 20 years. I don't know what else I can say other than this is what happens with organic products. Do not add a synthetic fertilizer or pesticide to these grounds for 20 years.
The demand for year-round access to near-perfect sports fields is pushing many school districts to consider the installation of synthetic turf as a possible solution. But scientists, doctors, and parents are raising questions about the health and environmental impacts of these synthetic surfaces. Concerns about the potential toxicity of the recycled rubber materials, serious and unusual injuries, body fluid spills, the use of toxic cleaning chemicals for maintenance, and the ultimate disposal of old fields has convinced many school districts to choose the rehabilitation of natural fields over the installation of synthetic turf. Every child deserves the opportunity to participate in athletic activities at school, and every parent should be able to allow their children to engage in these activities without having to worry. While it may not be possible to eliminate all of the potential toxins which children face in their lives, we have a responsibility to act when there is clear evidence of potential harm, and a solution that protects the health and safety of everyone is available to us.
We'll never have 100% evidence that a chemical causes a toxic injury. But we have a responsibility to our children to prevent that unnatural experiment from occurring, to prevent toxic exposure so that those children don't carry the burden of diseases in the future. It may be a small investment now, but by taking a precautionary approach to chemical safety, we can make a wise investment in the future of our children.